And welcome back to Minor League Baseball, the show. Tonight is our second game of this 4-game series between the visiting Midland Rockhounds and the San Antonio Missions. Well, we thank you guys for tuning in to this first game during the afternoon today, and now we're on to our second game as we're getting ready to face the Midland Rockhounds once again today. Well, after this 4-game series, the Missions will head on the road. They'll face the Arkansas Travelers and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. You can also follow the San Antonio Missions, also your favorite teams like the Midland Rockhounds, all season long with the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball. You can download that on any smartphone. Right now, get out your scorecards and we got your starting lineups for you. First for the visiting Midland Rockhounds. Leading off and playing the designated hitter, Ernesto Cortez. Cortez, the DH. Steve Lombardozzi will be batting second for Midland. Lombardozzi as second. Batting third, the shortstop, Patrick Boyer as short. Batting fourth is the first baseman, Jason Nunez at first. Renato Nunez will be batting fifth for the Rockhounds. Nunez at third. Batting sixth is center fielder, Douglas Streeter at center. Bryce Norman will be the catcher for the Rockhound order. Norman catching. Edmundo Castro will be the left fielder as he bats eighth for the Rockhounds. Castro at left. Donald Kidda will be batting ninth as he rounds out the batting order for the Rockhounds tonight. Kidda at right. Cortez, Lombardozzi, and Boyer will be your first lead on three. Nunez, Streeter will be your middle three. Norman, Castro, Kidda will round out the batting order for the Rockhounds this evening. And on the mound for Midland, Coleman Riggs. Riggs, tonight's Midland Rockhounds pitcher. And now here's the starting lineup for your San Antonio Missions. Leading off and playing in shortstop, Steve Chavez as short. Boone Devine will be the designated hitter. He'll bat second for San Antonio. Devine at the DH. Christian Villanueva will be batting third for San Antonio. Villanueva at third. Carmen Zapata will bat fourth for San Antonio. Zapata at center. Leroy Ocha will be batting fifth for San Antonio. Ocha at first. Left fielder Alan Cordoba will be batting sixth for San Antonio. Cordoba at left. Cleanup hitter, catcher, batting seventh is Manuel Rincon. Rincon batting seventh in cleanup. Batting eighth is the right fielder, Brian Valdez. Valdez at right. Second baseman George Aponte bats ninth as he rounds out the batting order for San Antonio. Aponte at second. Chavez, Devine, Villanueva will be your first lead on three. Zapata, Ocha, Cordoba will be your middle three. Rincon, Valdez, and Aponte round out the batting order for San Antonio. And on the mound for the Missions, Hank Schneider. Schneider, tonight's Missions pitcher, and there's your starting lineups.
We We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB night between the Midland Rockhounds and the San Antonio Missions. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Hank Schneider, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Striding into the box, Ernesto Cortez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we are underway here this evening as the first pitch misses for ball one. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Perfect baseball weather. 82 degrees at first pitch tonight. The 1-1. Grounded to first. Backhanded. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run homer.
Digging in, Steve Lombardozzi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He starts him out with a strike on the outer half. 1 out, nobody on. A softly hit ball here, foul, off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Patrick Boyer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Another 0-2 coming. Hit the other way out toward right field. Valdez has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Coleman Riggs, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Stepping up now, Steve Chavez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. Streeter is there, and he has it for the first out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Next will be the designated hitter, Boone Devine. First pitch coming. Here it is. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Streeter is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting third baseman, Christian Villanueva.
So digging in now, Christian Villanueva. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Stepping in now, Carmen Zapata. He grounds it sharply to third. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. We played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Nunez.
First baseman, Jason Nunez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Cordova's under it. 1 out.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
Stepping into the box, Renato Nunez. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Sinking liner toward left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Standing in now, Douglas Streeter, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit back up the middle, played on the backhand. 1 there. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Coming to the plate now, Bryce Norman, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Now in the box, Leroy Ochoa, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. Lombardozzi right there. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And be on the lookout today because the best arm in the outfield resides in left field. Usually not the norm, but you better not test this guy. Not only does he have a strong arm, very, very accurate as well.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box now, Manuel Rincon will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Line toward right center. Streeter will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Batting eighth, right fielder, Brian Valdez.
In now, Brian Valdez. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, George Aponte as he hits one on a line to left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Edmundo Castro, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Hida is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground, he has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Digging in to try it again, Ernesto Cortez, 0 for 1 here in the early going. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Striding in once again, Steve Chavez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First pitch on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
The batter, designated hitter, Boone Devine.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Boone Devine. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a tick behind for a strike.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heater.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kita sprinting after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Christian Villanueva.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Villanueva. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Center field number 34.
Ready for another chance, Carmen Zapata. From the stretch. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast is straight away left as it's now a 3-0 ball game. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. Into the box, Leroy Ochoa. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Alan Cordoba hits next as he grounds one briskly to short. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 3-0. So striding in, Steve Lombardozzi. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. There's a strike. Count remains at 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The first baseman, number 33.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Nunez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only 1 pitch away.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that's off the left field wall. Lombardozzi is on his way home. He comes across to score as it's now a 2-run game.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2. Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely 0 reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
Standing in now, Douglas Streeter, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Rounded to third. This could be 2. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
The left fielder, number 1, Edmundo.
Digging in, Edmundo Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Valdez on the move. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score from third.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Now batting, Donald Kida, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Aponte over to his left, and that retires the side. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Rockhounds lead it 4-3. Leading off the inning, Manuel Rincon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Rincon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air to center. Streeter moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 7.
Into the box now, Brian Valdez. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, George Aponte.
At the plate, George Aponte. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the fourth as that extends the inning.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Boyer over to his right, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Rockhounds are out in front, 4-3. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ernesto Cortez. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
And here's a curveball looked at, strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Hot shot down the line. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Now batting.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch, and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit-by pitch. Digging in once again, Renato Nunez. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Lombardozzi at third. Boyer over at second. Nunez is over at first with 1 away. 1-1 the count now. It's 1-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Into the box now, Douglas Streeter, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Set and the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored, and the run is in to score from second. Now a 6-3 game.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Stepping in now, Bryce Norman, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Boone Divine, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boone Divine.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Christian Villanueva.
Ready for another shot now. Christian Villanueva. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Into the box, Carmen Zapata.
Going back to that last at bat, that's not an easy thing to do, to pull a breaking ball on the inside part of the plate and keep it fair for a home run. This guy's got some pretty good bat control.
First baseman, number 8, Leroy Ochoa.
Ready once again, Leroy Ochoa. A hit in 2 tries so far. First offering on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Standing in now, Alan Cordova, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. The Rockhounds lead it 6-3. Digging in, the switch hitter, Edmundo Castro earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Right there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
A ball and no strikes.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Ernesto Cortez will be next. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
You don't see too many curveballs that want to start in and stay in. That definitely backed up on the pitcher. He's lucky he only got away with a single right here.
Into the box now, Ernesto Cortez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-2 delivery, and he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The 1-2 is in off the plate. Here now the 2-2. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Oh, and he misses it. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, you can see what happens here. He's so focused on lining up to make his throw that he forgets one small detail. You got to catch it first, so he gets tagged with an error, as well he should.
In now, Steve Lombardozzi, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
2 balls and a strike now. Here now the 2-2. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Scooped up, throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
The batter, number 10.
Digging in now, Patrick Boyer. Down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again a 1-2. Now a swing and a little soft liner to the left side, but foul. Hit the other way out toward right field. Valdez is there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jason Nunez. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. 0-1 the count. Comes set and the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and a runner left. Bottom part of the order, half. The Rockhounds are out in front, 8-3. Stepping up now, Manuel Rincon. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Line towards center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Right fielder, Brian Valdez.
Striding in, Brian Valdez. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground toward the left. He's got it. Lombardozzi on to first, and they get them both.
Now batting, second baseman, George Aponte.
Stepping into the box, George Aponte. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. This is flared out towards second, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Now batting, the shortstop, Steve
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Steve Chavez. He flew out in his last at bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. Back here on MLB Network. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Digging in to try it again, Renato Nunez. He struck out swinging at his last trip to the plate. Right over the middle, knee high. Cue shot here out toward short, and he drops it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Man, you can't continue to make mistakes like this and expect to win. That's 3 errors so far in this one, and they keep putting themselves in bad situations.
Ready once again, Douglas Streeter. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. There goes the runner. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, don't take 3 for 4 every day of the week. Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Pulled toward right center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike. Streeter leads off first with 1 away. Outside, 2-1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 6 1/3, and he'll have no shot at a victory here in this one. Miguel Diaz enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Runners on first with 1 down. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
3-2, full count.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time. Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Donald Pita comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a line drive. But this is foul near the seats. The 2-2 one more time. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ernesto Cortez, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up and nothing productive comes out of that.
Stepping in now, Steve Lombardozzi, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. A bouncer to the left side. Villanueva brings it in, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and 3 men left on base. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Rockhounds lead it 9-3. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Boone Devine. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And there's 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Christian Villanueva. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Hida. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder number 34, Harmon Zapata.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Harmon Zapata. First pitch of the at-bat. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, a 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Patrick Boyer. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Still 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 33.
Digging in once again, Jason Nunez. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Chavez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman,
And here's Renato Nunez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And oh, that gets him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, the center fielder, John Glenn. Streeter.
Ready for another chance? Douglas Streeter. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
And a pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And that's over. 3-1. Nunez at second with 2 down. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
A ball and no strikes.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
2-0 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Edmundo Castro is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
You know, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that misses. 2-1.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Count even at 2-2. 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ernesto Cortez, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Ball 1.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2 out, bases loaded. 2 balls and a strike to count. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Now batting, second base.
Ready for another shot now. Steve Lombardozzi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 3 runs already home here. Behind 0-2 now.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Take something off, but it's 1-2 now. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the world wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one costs him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Aponte scoops it up. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Rockhounds are out in front, 13-3. Into the box now, Leroy Ochoa.
Third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ochoa.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now batting.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Alan Cordoba hits next. He swings and grounds it to short. And that's out number 1. Well, if you tuned into this one hoping to see a tightly contested, well-pitched affair, you probably signed off hours ago, because this one has been all offense. 28 combined hits as you check out the line score here in the 8th. Stepping in, Manuel Rincon. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Now batting. Right fielder, Brian Valdez.
Standing in, Brian Valdez. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Streeter racing back. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center as it's now down to an 8-run ball game.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Now batting.
Standing in now, George Aponte. Swing and a liner. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll leave after an up and down 7 2/3 innings, but he stands to be the winning pitcher should this score hold up. Into the box now, Steve Chavez. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Aponte rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
So close yet so far away. 2 outs, but back-to-back hits. This one a triple, and 3 runs have now been chased home. We'll see if the defense can make a play and get them out of this nightmare.
In now, Boone Divine. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box, Christian Villanueva. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. 9th inning coming up. The Rockhounds lead it 13-7. Digging in, Patrick Boyer. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Missed with a slider. Hard hit ball to second. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Julio Sanchez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Zapata. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The runner scores from second.
Now batting, third baseman, Renato.
And here's Renato Nunez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Ochoa is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Douglas, Streeter.
Into the box now, Douglas Streeter. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Takes a knee-high fastball. Sanchez, playing here in his age 26 season, he offers up a 2-seamer, a changeup, a slider, and a curveball. Two out, nobody on. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Line towards center field, and another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
The catcher, number 5, Bryce Norman.
Now in the box, Bryce Norman. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Streeter is off at first with 2 away. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped up. Rincon is there, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Rockhounds are out in front, 14-7. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carmen Zapata, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Streeter is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Leroy Ochoa. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Softly hit here to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Stepping in, Alan Cordova. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Oh, man, I don't be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Stepping in now, Manuel Rincon pulled toward right center field. Kita on the move, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
14-7, the final tally here. The Rockhounds put a 14 in the run column here today. Coleman Riggs takes home the win. Hank Schneider allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
So the Midland Rockhounds decide to take game 2 of this 4-game set. Submissions tried to battle it out but end up losing in the game. Well, before we go, game 3 is tomorrow afternoon as the Rockhounds and San Antonio Missions continue to battle it out, and most likely there will be another game tomorrow. Well, let's go over runs, hits, and errors. First for the Rockhounds, 14 runs on 17 hits, no errors. For San Antonio, 7 runs on 18 hits, and a mind-blowing, whoa, look at this, 3 errors. Yikes. Well, I guess a lesson learned is a lesson learned. When you drop the ball in the game, it becomes the error. Well, this is just about do it for tonight. Everybody had a good day hanging at the ball. 14 and the San Antonio Missions 7. Well, we're back tomorrow at Oak Street Park for game 3 of this 4-game set. And after that, we'll be ready to play the Rockhounds tomorrow. Anyway, we hope you have a good night, and we'll see you again tomorrow.